that doesn't really work, does it? Have you tried? Oh, that's good. Oh, fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Better. So much better. What a fantastic, fantastic tune. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, there's no need to feel down. Young man, pick yourself off the ground. I've been Donald Trump. Thank you and good night.
And what size?
This one's from Jeremy in Wisconsin. And it says, Toffee brand coffee is the best coffee in the world. Thanks for the grift.
Anyway, I'm going to find out who this quartering character is. And when I do, he's going to get a bit of the old ice-cold treatment.
From loathing Brie Larson to being the unofficial #1 fan site for Brie Larson.
How about a handshake? You're gonna give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
Good day, everybody. How? I might need some energy level. Hey, look at that. I see a little Christmas tree.
That's right.
You know what? Actually, Hannah Claire, you're getting shown up by Luke's Christmas tree.
Mine's bigger.
Luke's is actually perhaps.
Well, no. Lady, what do you guys want?
Well, I'd like some ornaments on that thing, and also when you put up a Christmas tree, Hannah Claire, I know you're new to this wifely, momly thing.
Where's the star?
First of all, there's no star on it, which is embarrassing.
This is a debate. Did you guys do stars or angels growing up?
Both.
I did both. Hold on. I just made my star. Hold on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to be right back.
Yeah, go get it.
I just made my star right now, by the way. And you guys will see the official christening of both an angel and a star. Hold on 1 second.
I have a box of ornaments here. I was going to hang them during the show yesterday, but it's slightly too far from... Good job.
Oh, I mean... Now let me rephrase that. You don't have anything on your hey, Ronnie boy.
It's an angel and a star, baby. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. Dual purpose.
I gotta officially. Where's your Christmas hat? Come on. Let's get into the spirit.
I'll put this bow on it. Hold on.
Get on there. Yeah, put the bow on.
I do have a box of ornaments, and I wanted to hang them during the show yesterday, but I was like, it's just slightly too far from my mic.
Well, your branches need some work too. You need.
Yeah, where's
this? Is a good what is this? Seen better days for sure.
Happy 40th birthday, Strife. I see you there. Much better. Yes, that looks great.
Look, now it's tying in this one. Ooh.
Yeah, I like where we're going. You're not done yet, but I do like it. It'd probably be too many bows. You could have went with a bow on the corner of the painting, but I think it'd be too close to the other bow.
I want to do like a little like Santa sled flying, you know, like you can do like the shadow. So it looks like it's flying into the clouds.
You know what I have? I have one of these cool, it's not on my set this year. Maybe I'll put it on, but you know, like the old, like ceramic Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Well, I have one of those, but it's also mechanical and it has like Santa and his sleigh like going around the top of it.
That's cool.
I got you guys beat with the best ornaments ever. They're in my main tree. Do you want me to go get them?
What are they, penises?
I'm scared. They're all
No, I got an original lore woke Christmas ornament. I haven't decorated this yet. This just came in yesterday. We put it in. We got the main tree, we got the backup tree. We're just setting it up there. I still want a bunch of those like green leaves around the edges of this thing. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a nice look. Yeah, all right. Yeah, well, welcome in everybody. How is HCB so bad at Christmas tech? I don't know, Ruben. I don't know.
My house is really cute this year, and I think that maybe is why I absorbed too much up there. But
I'll
decorate. I'll do a little better. I took the wreath down because I just decided it wasn't working. But we'll add a little Santa outline or something.
Yeah, I mean it's only 15 days till Christmas. I guess maybe
it's crazy though because we'll be in person. So like I was thinking, I have so much time. Actually, I don't left on this set.
No, we will be in person. I'm working on a wheelchair. Is that black also?
It's that. I remember that.
Trans disabled Santa Claus, baby.
Oh, that's as good as it gets.
Ultimate freaking ornament here, right here. Look at that guy.
I bet you that thing is probably worth some money too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Chad also accurately pointed out that HCB looks like she's sitting in a room full of rain clouds. I mean,
thank you.
No, I don't think that was.
It's raining.
That's kind of moody.
That is a vibe. That's true.
It's a vibe. Thank you.
I just want to let everyone know.
People.
Yeah, right. For Linus.
Look, I'm sorry he was an important part of the story. Charlie Brown Christmas wouldn't be the same without him.
You know what we talked about in church on that came up. I think it's Linus in sermon on Sunday. I didn't know this because I'd never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never seen like what is it called? Like Charlie Brown Christmas, I think is probably what it's called. I guess there's a scene in there. I was like, based where Charlie Brown has like a mentee B, no, a mentee D.
He's having a hard time with Christmas.
Yeah. And then I guess Linus quotes biblical scripture to him. Mm-hmm. And I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. Like, that's pretty based. That was in Advent is a great time to be going to church. I started in September. It was a little rough, but now it's like flipping rocking. Like every time I go there, they got all the classics. They're playing all like the banger Christmas songs. Yeah. The energy's like on a whole different level. The whole dais, you know, the pulpit or whatever you call it is all decorated. There's like Christmas trees and there's like baby Jesuses and it's really good. I do want to let everyone know I'm working on a members meetup. I know I haven't pushed the membership stuff really, and I'm not going to until after the new year, but we'll be doing a meetup in Phoenix. I don't know. Luke and Melanie will be, Melanie and HCB will there. I have to see. I haven't talked to Luke about a schedule yet, but it'll be, I don't know where yet, but I lined up some security and I'll limit it to members just so it's not like public, like where it's going. Cool. But if you're not a member and you sincerely can't join and you really want to be there, you can email me. I'll probably make, like it's not, I don't want
season of giving for Jeremy.
I don't want $6 to be the barrier, but that is one of the benefits. So if you go to thequartering.com/join and join as a member, you can come to the meetup. Or if you're a member of Luke's, if you join Luke's Luke Unfiltered, I'm sure he'll be doing a meetup too down there. But yeah, interesting times indeed. The podcast wars have begun. Luke, I see being a bit of a puss bag, staying on the sidelines.
No,
you know,
I'm being the adult. I'm being the adult that is not infested with drama, telling people, can we all please get along? All right. I don't know if you want to get into it now, but we could get into it. But I like the pleasantries during the beginning of the show before we start getting the fangs out.
Yeah, I understand.
Before we get the knives out. You know, I like to know how you guys are doing. Haven't talked to you guys in a while. It's been a week.
It has been a week.
Pentagon? I want to know about that. I want to know how the dog's doing, how the wife's doing. I want to know all that.
Dogs are killing it. We just got another 6 inches of snow. Snow is there like
the snow?
Oh, they love it. Yeah. Like Onyx, the black one, she won't even come in. She's just like, she's just like, I'm gonna stay out here and roll around in the snow for like 10 hours. I have a special call for her. That like my wife has to deploy sometimes when she's like, I need her to come in and eat. So then I like call her a funny way. And I won't do it now, but then she'll like come in. But otherwise, no, she just is out there maxing, relaxed, moisturizing, unbothered, just enjoying life. We got another pile of snow last night, and it was we got about a foot over the weekend. And then like last night when I finally got her to come in, here she was. I think I have a picture of her.
The whole Midwest is under a blizzard advisory. Yeah, it has been the past couple of days, right?
Yeah, the snow is not a big deal, but there's like 50-mile-an-hour gusts, which can be, there she is, like she's just laying out in the snow, like she doesn't give a fuck. She get buried in the snow. She's like, I'm happy. I don't want to come back in, Dad. And,
one of my favorite internet videos is of like, it must be a husky or some kind of like, mountain dog.
Yeah.
And the owner is like videotaping their porch and they call the dog and it stands up. Like you don't even realize because it's just been like laying there in the snow getting covered. Yeah,
it just appears. I think they run hot too. So it feels nice and it's a good way for them to clean their coat. So they'll like roll around a lot in their
forecast here. All right.
Oh, 50. Oh, 71.
Miami.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the beach here.
Luke, are people talking about the mayoral race in Miami? Big,
what the hell, Luke?
There.
So a lot of people have a lot of misunderstandings about that. It's not all of Miami. It's a small district that doesn't include vast majority of Miami.
Oh, right? So it's fake news.
It's Miami proper, right? So there's still, it doesn't
encompass. So it's all Democrats.
Yeah, it doesn't encompass even Miami Beach, right? So Miami Beach.
So it's like more like city center Miami?
It's very, it's a very small portion of Miami, right? So overwhelmingly, Florida is still very red, but I think we're seeing a big kind of change that's going to be signaled in the midterms. That's not going to be very pleasant for a lot of Republicans.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Susie Wiles says Trump's going to campaign. Everything's going to be fine.
Well, he's going to have to. He's going to have to get, here's what he has to do, Mr. Trump. Let me tell you. You need to get out there and you need to give people hope on the economy. That's it. Nothing else. I don't want to hear any bullshit about Ukraine, bullshit about Ilhan Omar. No, I want you to fucking be out there, like giving people hope and making real moves on the economy.
I thought yesterday's like the affordability of Democrats.
Yes.
Like he's starting to turn the ship, but I think he's got to work on the messaging a little bit.
Yeah, he's doing like a Christmas, like he's doing like a presser or something like that. I thought on that, like there's still time. I'm not black-pilled on it, but like there's kind of this triad or trio of like things that I look at when I think of Main Street. It's gas prices, grocery prices, and utilities. And like where I live, gas prices are actually good. They're under $3 a gallon.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, like where I live, under $3 a gallon is cheap. Groceries are still way too expensive. And he kind of announced this, like, we're going to look at price fixing and, stuff like that with food costs. Brother, you have to get beef prices down. Like, This is fucking crazy. Like, you've priced me out of steak. I can't do it anymore. Like if he can get grocery prices, and I think he can, like 8 months, 7-8 months is enough time to get those down. Utilities, I don't know how much he can, really affect that, but
Jeremy, he can affect utilities a lot, specifically when it comes to the AI data centers that are harvesting all of everyone's data and raising everyone's prices secretly. But but Jeremy, the economy is A plus 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 plus. Come on,
I know. Well, Trump is a bit of a tard. He thinks the entire economy is a stonks. Like all he cares about is his stonks, and like he needs to really get back to Main Street. 50% of Christmas, there's a 50% increase in buy now, pay later use this year during the Christmas season. And if you really understand what buy now, pay later means, it's buy now, pay never. These are people that are not going to ever pay that off. People are really strapped. There's time still to get gas prices even lower. And there's time to fix groceries, but he's got to focus and he's got to really do shit. I did this.
But listen, with the NDAA, we got to give money to Ukraine and Israel.
No.
Come on, we gotta give our.
Well, I heard they might eventually hold elections again in Ukraine. That's the big news. They're basically thinking about it if America steps in.
He's got time. I have a video coming out later. There's a report that, like, folks, you got to get off these delivery apps. Instacart just got busted charging in the same day 7 different people 7 different prices for meat. And and by the way, they can base this off demographic. They look where you live, right? So we all know what this means. Like upper middle class white people are getting charged more for deli meat than inner city blacks or inner city people, which should be illegal. It was a bombshell report. I've got the full report coming out at like 3:00 today. But Trump's got to talk about that. Trump's got to be like, dude, no, you can't do this. And like, by the way, Walmart and Target, they could fix this. They could just say, you can't have deliveries from Walmart if you change our prices. Like a lot of people, a lot of that stuff were like, oh my God, look at the $17 Big Mac. A lot of that, like DoorDash on average would have up to 71% price increases from actually picking it up at the restaurant. So like DoorDash is, if the burger's $10, they're charging you $17.71 on the app. Plus you have to pay delivery fee. Plus you had to pay, you got to tip the guy or gal or illegal alien, which is, like Trump's got to talk about this shit. Like, no, look, either Walmart and Target, you fix this or I will. Like, we can't, because there's no transparency. They used an algorithm. And like, we know what they used. They look at the affluent, what neighborhood you were in, and they charged you more. Like a fucking course. They weren't charging poor neighborhoods more money for deli meat. And like, this shit has to, this shit has to happen.
Center right now.
Yes, that's what he has to talk. Look at these corporations; they're fucking you over, and I'm gonna get into it. Like that. That's what he has to really work on.
All these private equity firms that are just taking advantage of the American people and taking over businesses and then just screwing us over. I mean, right now in the United States, there's $18.6 trillion in household debt. 13.1 trillion mortgage debt, 1.7 trillion auto loans, 1.7 trillion student loans, 1.2 trillion credit card debt. That's crazy. That's insane.
Those are all
we're going to be printing and spending more money that we don't have. How and why? And then we're going to give out $2,000 checks. That's his plan. That's Trump's plan. We're going to give you $2,000 checks right before the midterms. And it's like, and any sensible, reasonable person who's paying attention to this is like saying that this is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, on the broader scale, Luke, you're 100% right. But I'm talking about like, we need to, like, that's right long term, but he needs to do some stuff short term. Like he needs to, put some stuff where like people's groceries are cheaper. Like he has to do that, and he has to do it like very soon. Or it's going to be a midterm sweep. Like it's going to be disaster. He's going to get impeached again. It's going to be bad. And my hope is that he clearly sees it now. He's changed some of his message. I thought, am I crazy? Didn't he say, he said something about like, he's going to do some sort of like Christmas affordability. He was going to talk about that, or he was going to talk about something.
We did this stop in Pennsylvania yesterday talking about affordability and like how he's going to help the farmers. Like, it's like almost good. And then we delve into like, he's wanting to, so the mainstream criticism of him is he's trying to downplay the word affordability, basically saying like he is going back and forth between saying like the Democrats are using it to make me look bad, but they created the crisis, which like I understand where that's coming from. And then also sort of again, I feel like it's becoming easy to spin what he's saying into him being represented as someone who doesn't care about affordability. And again, like you said, he's always referencing stocks, but if you're an average American, you know, you care about your grocery bill, not really the stock market. And I can understand where it's maybe more nuanced than that. But I think, like you said, like he could do as many press tour stops as he wants to. He could sign an executive order, but until it reaches the wallets of the consumers, it's always going to be an uphill battle on the economy.
Yeah, I mean, that's what people are talking about at family get-togethers. Like, dang, do you look at the price of steak? Dang, do you look at the price of this, the price of that? Mm-hmm. He has to get on it, and he has to, like, I don't care. Bring in more Argentinian beef. Whatever you have to do, like, he has to make it happen because you can't make cows grow faster. You can't make, like, he has to figure out a way to figure out a country that has good beef, good cattle, give them a good, relieve tariffs on them, someplace where we can, bring chickens in, fucking figure it out. Like, and he has like
Give
4 months.
A cow. Get rid of stupid HOA laws.
Well, that would be great too.
I want my own cow. I want my own cow. I can't have it.
Well, yes, I can suck on that. But the thing is, like, if he gets laser focused on affordability for 6 months, the midterms will look very different. Because we know it's just like in any management, in early management, any good manager knows what you incentivize is what you get, right? That's what happens. And so if Trump actually focuses on affordability in the grocery store, and look, just focus on groceries, seriously, just groceries and gas, keep gas cheap, figure out groceries, and midterms gets like 20-30% better. Like it's just that simple. People are spending too much GD money at the grocery store, and
I think it bleeds into the overall mentality of Americans, right? Like if you're feeling, we talked about this a little bit yesterday when it comes to Gen Z and like what are they doing, and they all feel like they can never buy a house. If every American is like, I cannot afford to do anything because every time I go to the grocery store and buy the same 15 items, it becomes increasingly expensive. There is this overall loss of hope, loss of positivity, loss of optimism. And even though there are a lot of people who want to believe in Trump and believe in what he's doing, it becomes challenging to be like, you can't really just keep holding on. We're already a year in. I can understand where the pain.
Got to do it now. Yeah, you got to do it now because, like you said, they can put up all the charts they want, but when people go to the grocery store, it's still expensive. So until you fix that, it doesn't matter what you say. This is trending down. That's trending down. Corporate greed, this, that, whatever. Fucking do something. You have to do something. You can they're like, well, we're going to go after these megacorps that are price fixing. Fine. Fucking do it. Do it. Go on. What is that?
No, don't
remember
price
that
fix.
scene?
No, do not receive it. We do not want to become Venezuela. I've been to Venezuela.
No, he wants to go. No. Trump is saying that they are price fixing, and that's what he wants to break up. He doesn't. I'm saying like that's what he's saying. But there's like this scene. I don't know. Well, Luke's probably seen it, but Hannah Claire, I guarantee hasn't. Like, do you know the scene in what's the Chappelle Weed movie?
Not how high.
Fuck, what was it? Oh, come on. Chat, bail me out. There's a scene in it where like they're visiting their friend in jail. Half baked. Thank you, chat. They're visiting their friend in jail.
You already have it? That's amazing.
Yeah. They're like, well, everyone's seen that movie except for you. But
I guess.
They're going to visit their friend, by the way, who is on a major resurgence. He's a comedian. What's his name too? The white guy in that movie. He's like come back out of nowhere and he's like crushing the stand-up scene right now. But Harlan Williams. Yes, chat. Fuck, thank you. They go visit Harlan. He's in prison. I promise I'm going somewhere with this. They need to bail him out. And you know how movies and TV shows always represent like bailing someone out as getting them off from the crime, and then just don't ever have to go back to court. Like, we have to bail him out and everything's going to be okay. It's like, well, no, he's still... Anyway. And he's like, we're going to sell weed. And like Harlan was like, good, go, sell it. Go. Like, he's basically like, fucking go do it then. Like, get me out of here. And that's how I feel with like Trump fucking, I don't care. Okay, you're gonna break them up. You're gonna import Argentinian beef, fucking do it. Get it in here. I don't know how you could effectively transport cattle, but whatever, get it done. I guess you would buy the meat butchered, I guess, but like, do it now, because whatever change he makes now isn't gonna, it's not like prices are gonna change overnight. Mm-hmm. These gas prices have gotten cheaper over a period of almost a year, but like, you have time, but he has to get on Main Street because people are not feeling good. People that are like, I know it's fun to meme on these dorks that are buying $18 avocado toast on DoorDash and then complaining about their cost. Those people weren't voting for Trump anyway. They're not. You have to go get the people that are going to the grocery store every Friday on payday and having to make tough decisions between, name brand and generic. Right. And those are the people.
Like already in mass amounts of debt and then spending $50 extra to DoorDash Jimmy John sandwich. Like, they're probably not going to learn it, at least for a long time. But generally, overall, I think if you don't have people who are able to see a light at the end of the tunnel, then it will become increasingly desperate during midterms. And I want to acknowledge that, like, the change in gas prices is a good thing. It's the right step. I am in no way saying that the Trump administration is doing nothing. It's
that's been good.
Unfortunately, a race against the clock. The faster they can get better improvements, the less time they give for Democrats to attack them on it.
Well, somebody in chat wrote, like, Trump's kind of living in the olden times. That's why stimulus checks for everyone under 100 grand. I actually agree with that 1,000%. Did you know 100 grand is the new middle class?
Yeah.
They just had a big article about that. So that's like
crazy.
100 grand. It's like, even when I complained about that, like, I'm like, hey, chat was giving me all sorts of shit about it. It's like, hey, fuck off. I'm paying tariffs too. Why don't I get a stimulus check? Like, it's true. Like, you shouldn't limit it by that. Like, you know what? Elon Musk should get a fucking $2,000 stimulus check. Why shouldn't he? Like, he's paying more on import on tariffs than anybody. Like, I hate this. Like, we're gonna do a $2,000 stimulus check for everyone, 100 grand. It's like, dude, people who are making 100 grand aren't fucking living in a mansion. They're just getting by too. Obviously, they have it a little easier than
their expenses are taxed and regulated, and you're kind of left with like holding the bag of like, oh, it's more empty than it actually came in.
Right.
Yeah. There was a creator I saw it on Instagram Reels. It might be on TikTok. You guys know I'm afraid of TikTok, but he did this thing where he was like, if I'm someone who makes 100 grand in the 1980s and I bought my mansion for $350,000,
right?
And, like, compared to now, it just doesn't go as far. And I think, there is a big reckoning coming. I think we were talking about this again yesterday. So, our regular viewers might be tired of this point, but yes, there are problems with younger generations and like working and whatever. There are all kinds of issues, but also there is actually an affordability issue in America that we have to resolve in order to make a path forward. I mean, I think about this with like the way generally our population thinks about money. And it's not that I'm like so economically, like, I'm not like a financial advisor by any means.
It's the I deserve this mentality.
I deserve this, or like, I'm never going to get it, or it's just like far away, out of sight of mind. I mean, the fact that for years and years and years, the federal government and our education system was like, you have to go to college. And you know what? To make that happen, even though it's crazy expensive, just take out a federally subsidized student loan that you can never go bankrupt on. And this is a great idea. Like, we intentionally kept people in debt so that they would be at the mercy of the federal government. I mean, there's just no way around it. And in fact, every time Biden was like, I'm going to forgive student loan debt, they still continue to issue student loans. Like, everyone who has graduated student loans, who's gone into credit card debt, is part of a cultural phenomenon, which is like, well, I have to do this thing. I have to pay for it. So I just will hope that this debt will never catch up with me, which typically it does.
Well, somebody in chat says, yeah, we bitch about bringing in meat from other countries. I agree. I bitch about it. And I do. But like, I'm saying, if I'm running Trump's campaign, I'm saying, get this beef, man. Whatever you got to do, get the beef prices down to being a family of 4 should be able to have a steak once in a week. That is crazy. And like, he can do this, but he has to stay focused on it.
What if he brought in beef from another country temporarily? Like,
that's what I mean. Yeah,
America first to be there. I think you would agree with me. Like,
he just did a big stimulus
plan
for farmers.
Right. I mean, he was talking about how Argentina is our great ally and partner. Like,
get the beef. Nobody, by the way, let me be clear. Nobody's going to give a fuck. If a ribeye goes from $36 a pound to $18 a pound, everyone would be like, yeah, but it's from Argentina, but nobody's going to care. They're like, oh my God, I can afford a nice steak again. Like, I want America first, but we need a stopgap. Like, you can't make a cow go from, birth to slaughter in enough time before the midterms. So he's got to do that. And I think he can.
I would prefer more America first type of policies, helping out local farmers, helping out small farmers.
He just passed a huge farmers stimulus. Do you see that?
What does it do exactly? Because, a lot of this legislation usually is filled in by a lot of lobbyists that just kind of give themselves more favorable treatment comparatively to all the other small players out there. So,
$12 billion to blunt the fallout from his trade war. $12 billion in aid to farmers. So, I mean, he is making moves there. Much needed certainty for farmers as they get the harvest year. Let's see. I wonder, I'm looking for the breakdown to give you it'll include $11 billion in one-time payments under a new program administered by the Agriculture Department. He also promised to loosen regulations for machinery companies. We're going to take off a lot of environmental restrictions they have on machinery, which is great. This is good. That's a great move. More. He needs to do that. He probably needs to do more to help farmers. He needs to, obviously, because you need a fix for today and the future. Him going out on the campaign trail right now, talking about this is Biden's fault, ain't going to work.
People don't want to hear that because that's what Biden was doing, and that was a failed message, blaming everything on Trump. Yeah. So people don't want to hear blame. They want to hear solutions. They want actions. Yeah. And listen, a lot of people like Mike Cernovich talk about the donor class just getting everything that they want under this administration.
They're in his ear too much.
It's not just in his ear, in his policies, in his decision making. Yeah. So, and that's why a lot of people kind of resonate, even though I disagree with how MTG is handling her kind of ouster. But when she says, hey, maybe instead of catering, Syrian jihadis at the White House, maybe we bring in, all these healthcare CEOs and figure out how to lower prices for Americans. All right. How about we have those meetings and those conversations, which I think would be a little bit more fruitful and more beneficial for everyone here. So this is my theory, and this is my conspiracy theory. And I was saying this even before Trump got elected, that the economy has never actually faced a correction, right?
Not since 2006 or whatever, right? 2000.
Yeah, ever since the housing market crisis in about 2008. Other than that, we haven't had a correction. And we usually go on 7-year cycles. We haven't had that cycle. So the next time it's going to go down, it's going to go down a lot. And I had the conspiracy theory, and this is theoretical, that they're going to do this correction under Trump and then blame him and his populist policies. And I said that on record. I said, if Trump wins, they're going to probably crash the economy.
You have said that. I will back that. And it makes total sense. I mean, we needed a correction after COVID and we never got it. We needed a correction. I mean, how the hell did the stock market keep going up during COVID? That's not normal. That shouldn't have happened. The other thing is oh shit, I was going to say something. And it was along those lines. We were talking about he can still do it, but they're going to have to push out the correction after the midterms and hope that, hopefully that happens. I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, he courted the crypto bros and even they're turning on him.
Did you see that 50% of Gen Z wants crypto for Christmas?
No, but I buy that. Yeah.
There was a poll that Wordis was reporting on it. It's so interesting that crypto is a whole cultural and economic phenomenon that you've had to wrap your hands around in the last 5 years. I mean, this wasn't really a conversation during 2016. Total aside, I'm sorry for derailing this conversation.
No. There's also breaking news in the making of us talking about this. I just sent it in the private chat, as well as other things that are relevant, that the Federal Reserve just cut interest rates by 0.25%.
Quarter point, not enough, but it's something.
But they're doing it slow, and that's how usually they do it. They do it slow over time, but the trajectory of interest rates is going down.
That's going to be huge for Trump because people who have a little bit of discretionary money, we look at interest rates being 6.25. I know historically that's not that high. My parents' first home was at 17.5%. But moving interest rates down is good. They've kept them up to try and combat inflation, but now this is the third cut in a row. I imagine the market is probably reacting well to this. Let's see. Yes, the Dow is up 300 points already. Yeah, so the market's going to react good to this, but it also, there's a trickle down. Like if you make money easier to borrow, you make it easier to invest. In November, small businesses cut 120,000 jobs. Small businesses are usually the canary in the coal mine in terms of like how the economy is doing. That's not a good sign. 120,000 jobs lost means small businesses are not investing. I mean, my layoffs were in November. Like I laid everyone off, so like or October, no, November. Yeah, either way. So that's good. Some comment says, from Desade says, we stand with Ian during his trying hog times. I heard Ian's hog was exposed. I'm happy for him. He handled it very well. He's a hog shower. Yeah, he is. He does seem like the type of guy that wears a robe with no underwear and just like leaves his legs open.
You came into my room.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, would you fuck me? Because I'd fuck me. RJ says, yesterday's first 50 minutes about porn and jerking your gherkin was wild times. Here's a few shekels for the crew. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
What did you guys do when I wasn't here? What was this?
Esthercast is an important day. We minister to young men.
Yes, that's right. We do. Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Honky Kong says, for 10 says, I bet Luke moans when he wipes. Ooh, really? Do you have like a dryness issue or something going on? I don't know. Aidenverse says, there's no reason why gas shouldn't be under $2. What happened to drill, baby drill? I agree. I'm saying it should continue to go down, especially because demand's going down. Consumer demand's going down.
Yeah,
like there's EV market. I haven't bought gasoline. Even like my wife hasn't bought gasoline in 5 years. 6 years. So I imagine, you would see that. Kumon, I'm not going to read the rest of that. I audibly laughed at steak prices at my local grocery store last week. $24 a pound plus per. Yeah, it's crazy. Brother, yeah. At mine, I'm not kidding, for USDA Prime, which I know is a luxury, okay, but whatever. USDA Prime cut ribeye was $33 or $34 a pound. That's what I bought for Thanksgiving. And I was like, dude, like this is a joke. Like for 3 steaks, it was like $100. Pinochet's helicopter tour says, let Trump be 3/5 the dictator everyone says he is. Yeah, no shit, right? Just get shit done. He's got to get on his horse now. Hawk on a Wire says, abolish income tax. That would change the economy in the country overnight. Well, yeah, if he did that, I mean, that would be the nuclear. Like, if he did that right before midterms, Republicans would sweep. Like, it would be
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, like
please and more immediately.
Or if he did
taxes,
property taxes, even just get rid of those.
Well, Florida's going to do that next year.
Yeah, he really can't, but he could abolish federal income tax, and it would be the red wedding. Like, it would be like, all you have to say is, if we win midterms, I'll abolish income tax. Like, people forget how big it was when he said he was abolish no tax on tips and no tax on overtime. It was such a massive thing that Kamala had to copy it.
Right. You say these things, you put a target on your back, right? So like, if he says it, he better have a plan to see it through, because we were still like talking about, okay, you said tax on tips. Like, is that happening? Can we see the paperwork?
Yeah. And it took a while to actually figure out.
But he made a statement like this a couple days ago. Yeah. He was like, he said, at some point in the not so distant future,
right,
you will not have income tax to pay. That's what he said. I'll post the clip in the chat if you want to play it, and then I have the clip of the Federal Reserve too as well. But like, listen, stop teasing me with a good time. Deliver. Let's go. Make it happen. He has one of the greatest opportunities ever to free people from financial serfdom that we are all under. Please,
dude. If you get rid of income tax, I think property tax would be more difficult because that's set at the state level. Yeah. Just federal income tax gives everybody an extra 5% to 10% in their pocket immediately.
Dude, the income tax was supposed to be temporary. It was supposed to be temporary. It was never supposed to be an income tax forever.
Well, just like the FBI. But like everybody's paycheck goes up 10% next week. Next week when they get paid, they're like, I have more money. Like that. I mean, that could be, if he did that, that'd be crazy. Tiff Null says, Jeremy, big hedge funds and Bill Gates types are buying up land. Cattle farming has gotten so much harder because middlemen are making it hard on small farmers. Look up the stats. It's out of control. I agree. You should just take back any Chinese owned land. Just so you don't own this anymore. Americans can't own land in China.
It's crazy to let this go on. And it's been amazing to see
no,
how
you don't own this anymore. What are you going to do about it? Nothing? That's what I thought.
It's also something like there have been federal proposals to restrict this and state level proposals. And like, I commend the state and federal legislators who take this seriously because it seems like no one does. Like, we just let ourselves get beat up. It's like the weather balloon, right? Like, it drifted across our country. We're all like, hey, maybe somebody should do something. They're like, crazy. Look at it go.
Yeah, right. It's collecting all this data for China. What's on? What's going on with that? Unwoke Gamer says, we found out my wife's pregnant with our 5th. Nice. Glory be to God. He is good. Yes. Shout out. You're beating replacement rate too. Yeah. You're picking up Luke's slack. D-Day Man says, I had a cousin
on it over here. All right. What about you? What about you? Okay.
Hey, you didn't look in my basement. There's a lot of kids down there. I just keep them,
Hey.
D-Day Man says, I had a cousin that lost her virginity during an Estrocast. Hey, shout out. Yeah. Congratulations.
Okay.
The local Wendigo says, Luke boffs pierogies for the love of Poland. Oh, that's right. I like pierogies. They're good. A good friend of mine's name is Pierogi.
Really?
Who the hell's that? Who the hell's named Pierogi?
Well,
it's like one of those things where the Ellis Island guy was like, "Yeah, I can't spell your name. I'm just gonna put Pierogi."
Yeah, he runs Scammer Payback. He's a YouTuber. Huh. And I'll tell you what, when my wife was sick, I'm gonna out him a little bit. He sent me a text message and was like, "Hey, can I pray for your wife?" Aww. And then he said, "And it's important to me that I record it and send it to you, so that you like hear it and know that it happened." And so like he sent me like a 7-minute like prayer thing that he did. And like, obviously I didn't post that because like, it's personal, yeah. But like, he didn't have to do that. Like that's incredible.
Cool thing to do.
Yeah. Daylina says we can rescue some cows from India. Yeah, that's true. There's no meat on them though. I don't want those cows. I want cows that have food to eat. Pierogi is made in an all-white country of Poland. Well, it's not all white anymore, but it's mostly white.
Just 99%.
Yeah, I'm more of a to be honest, I'm more of a pasty guy than a pierogi guy. But yeah, dude, pasties are the best. Like they're not even, oh my God, they're so good. On a cold winter day, just ground beef, potatoes, and then the pastry around it. And you put ketchup on it. It's just so good. It's not. I mean, pierogies are like just like the Poles, a second class to the pasty.
Get out of here with your Midwestern slop, high fructose corn syrup.
Oh my gosh, this is getting close to hate speech, boys.
Nonsense.
Whoa! There's no high fructose corn syrup. It's literally potatoes, ground beef.
Ketchup there is.
Oh well, ketchup, yeah. They're good with that. Yeah, mine. There's definitely high fructose corn syrup. I know which one
Jeremy gets. I've seen what he does at the gas station. All right.
Yeah. I saw what you did too. And I also saw you at Dunkin' Donuts.
On the streets after the show, not during it.
Well, hey, those are slanderous fake news accusations.
Yeah. They just give everyone Burger King crowns, right? You don't shop. You don't go to Burger King. You don't buy their stuff.
I just asked for the crown. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all I do.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out in Arizona. By the way, Melanie Mack has to pay for a crew dinner. By the way, someone super chatted like $400 last night. And then texted me and said that she's got to take us all out to dinner in Arizona. So
I know a good steakhouse there.
Yeah, I want to spend all of it. Like we're not going out to Olive Garden. She's like, "Oh, we can take it to Olive Garden." I'm like, "No,
hell no,
no." Like I've taken Luke out, and Luke's taken me out. Every time Luke's taken me out to dinner, it's been to a very nice place, and I take Luke out to very nice places. That's the standard we set here, And Melanie's now coming in here with flipping Olive Garden.
Olive Garden where families go, Jeremy. Are you saying we're not a family?
Well, I'm just saying, and Tim took me out. I went to dinner with Tim, and it was also at a nice place. So, like,
I'm glad you guys are romancing each other well.
Look, that's the standard we set. When Hannah Claire, when you're there, we'll go to Olive Garden if that's what you really want.
Dude, I love it.
The Cat Noir
Burger
says
King. She likes Burger King.
I haven't had Burger King in so long. For a while, I was super addicted to those Italian. They had these like chicken parm sandwiches that were $1 or $1.99, and they were like so good. Yeah, this is like, I don't know. Shout out if anyone in chat remembers, but like this would have been when I was in high school. So this would have been like 2000, 2001. They had these like chicken Parmesan sandwiches, and they were like $1.99, and it was like, oh, they were so good. Yeah, chat doesn't remember. That was a long time. I know it was like 2000, but those things, man, those were like the best. Let's see. Oh yeah, some people remember. Here's Trump on the income tax. Yeah.
That at some point in the not too distant future, you won't even have income tax to pay because the money we're taking in is so great, it's so enormous that you're not going to have income tax to pay.
If he does that, build the statue now. Like, he will go down as perhaps one of the most influential presidents in U.S. history. He could do that anyway, but like, build the statue now. If he abolishes federal income tax, I'm salivating at do you know how much money I would get? I'd have like a 20% raise overnight. Like that is a huge pay.
When you own a company,
We can only dream.
I mean, I'm sure he'll be like, well, unless you make $100,000, then you got to pay it. Like that's how it'll really be. But like, you know, then that's how I'll make $99,999.99 then.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. You didn't have to pay income tax to go to Freedom Law School or what?
You don't pay income tax to go to law school?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there was more to it I didn't read. The other thing I wanted to talk about here is there's anything I didn't even look into this. I was hoping Luke would because I've just been so blackpilled. Like the final, the final Epstein files unsealed. Was there anything, or is it more nothing?
I don't think it's been released yet. We have 9 days until the federal government and the Trump administration have to release their files. The day before that, Hillary Clinton is actually going to be testifying. The day before that, Bill Clinton will be testifying. So a lot of this is coming out, I think, December 19th. And then the Clintons are 18th and the 17th that they're going to be actually doing congressional testifying. So I'm taking a look at that. But I think a lot of people are hoping that this is just going to happen over the Christmas break and that everyone just stops talking about it. But then I think they're miscalculating and it's going to absolutely backfire to the point where there's going to be no other news but that. Right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Sure.
So I just see this as a miscalculation and as a major kind of misstep because we're probably going to get more redacted stuff. Now, this stuff, what I believe happened here is that the judge decides to unseal it, and then it's going to still be kind of presented to the general public, but hasn't been yet projected.
And it'll have to be redacted
and
still,
to the general public.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this classic Trump moment yesterday.
They're saying, what's happening here? Well, she's a low IQ person. I can't imagine she wins. Maybe she'll get the Democrat nomination, but I think it's a gift to Republicans. She's a terrible representative. I watched her for the last 2 years. I can't even believe she's a politician, actually. Hi, Brian.
Will you be holding a final round of interviews for Fed Chair this week? There was some reporting you'd be meeting with Fed Governor Kevin Marsh, former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh.
Just wait for it. It's so good.
A couple of different people, but I have a pretty good idea who I want. You're going to have to take it easy with that thing. You know, it's a government plane, but I like to take care of it.
I think he's talking about the bathroom. Oh, wait. I thought he said that about someone in the bathroom, but then someone comes out, I think, here. Yeah, someone's in the shitter.
Hello.
Somebody's
Not
in
opening
there.
your bathroom door and Trump is
Come on
standing
out.
there.
You open your door, you just took a dump on an airplane, and Trump's standing there.
Mr. President, Senators Cassidy and Crapo have introduced a bill to create health savings accounts to replace.
What do you do there? I just wait.
This
I'm
guy
not
is like
coming out.
trying to stay in the bathroom. They're like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm not
just
coming out.
resign.
Yeah, no way. Let's see.
Maybe
Do
he
they
was
come out?
vaping in there.
Subsidies. Do you support that bill?
Well, I like the concept.
Nope.
I don't want to give the insurance companies any money. They've been ripping off the public for years. Obamacare is a scam to make the insurance company.
That's the other thing too. Just about everybody in this country's insurance just went up.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a big top. Mine went up $200 a
Mine went up
month.
dramatically.
Yeah, $200 or $300 a month. So that's $3,000 a year, $4,000 a year, just gone. You know, like I'm not making more money, but that's 100. Just gone.
No, you're just paying more for everything all the time.
Yeah, it's the same coverage. I'm not getting more coverage either. I'm not getting better coverage. I'm just, that's it.
Did you see Trump? I saw these like left-wing media outlets freak out about this yesterday. He called a reporter Miss Piggy.
Yeah,
They were very mad about it.
is that the different than calling someone piggy?
No,
Because he
maybe
called
just
someone
called her
piggy like
I
a
can't remember
couple
how he
weeks
phrased
ago.
it.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
also making fun of Ilhan Omar last night in Pennsylvania, talking about her marrying her brother and stuff. I mean,
He's just come out and said it now too.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, she married her brother.
Piggy.
Yeah.
I have the clip. I'll send it in the private
Yeah,
chat.
the quiet piggy one was classic. I think he's kind of referring to them sounding like pigs, like all kind of. I don't think he was calling her like fat. I don't know, but it was
very high
obviously-
spec of him if he was
Collins.
though.
Yeah.
Peggy Collins, known as Piggy, is the Washington bureau chief and executive editor of the.
So that's a nickname anyway.
I don't know that it is. I mean, like, that's an update on it.
He even hit her with the point. I just love everything about that. I do want to take a second before I have this clip from Erika Kirk I wanted to share. I wanted to give a second quick here for you guys to let people know where they can find you, what you got going on, what's new in your life and where they can find you. Shout out to 12,000 and rising out on Rumble today. It's nice to see you getting some momentum there. 500 up on YouTube. Appreciate you. Let the people know what you got going on and where they can find you.
Ladies first.
Okay, you guys can find me on Rumble and YouTube. It's Hannah Claire B in both places. I have some videos on some cultural stuff. I should have another Pentagon video out this week and stuff like that. I'm considering doing a vlog while we're at AmFest, so this is the time to subscribe. That way I know that you are interested. Thanks to you guys who already have. It makes a huge difference to me. So I'm Hannah Claire B on Rumble, on YouTube. I'm also Hannah Claire B on X if you rather follow me there. Again, I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me throughout this whole year. It's been amazing. Luke, where can they find you?
Sweet. I have a brand new channel. It just got monetized Monday, and the views, I have like 3,000 subscribers on there. The views are better than my main channel. I'm like, what in the hell's going on?
Yeah.
So youtube.com/We Are Changes is my main channel. I'm going to put the second one on my second channel. It's doing really well. And I'm putting in a lot of work, working my tuchus off here. I'm trying to look and analyze everything, and I think there's a lot of really important conversations that are worthy of having, and I'm trying to look past some of the drama, and I'm trying to focus on the bigger type of picture here. So youtube.com/Luke Radowski 76. I'll just post it in the link in the chat so it's easier.
Yeah, isn't it funny how the new channel thing works? Isn't that funny?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, holy cow.
My Jeremy Hambley channel, like, consistently gets, like, I've been getting, like, I didn't upload much last week, but, like, I'm getting more, like, not more, but, for a channel with 1/20th the subscribers, it's getting, like, a third of the views.
Yeah, not even that. I have like 900. I have like 900,000 on one, 3,000. And the 3,000 one, then the 900 is getting way more views. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So I appreciate all the support, and it looks like we're getting into a better position now than before.
I do have a quick sponsor of the show. I want to let you guys know. The holidays always make it too easy to overspend. So I wanted to head into the new year with my credit moving in the right direction. Kickoff made that feel totally doable. I found out when I was looking for something affordable and simple, and signing up took just a couple minutes with no credit check. Making on-time payments was straightforward, and seeing progress kept me motivated. Kickoff reports that users under 600 gain an average of 84 points in a year, which shows how effective it can be. With plans starting at just $5, rent reporting, auto pay, and 0 hidden fees, it's a safe, easy way to help build credit fast. Help your credit survive the holidays with Kickoff. For a limited time, get your first month free. Go to GetKickoff, that's GetKickoff.com/quartering today. That's Kickoff without the C. Get KIKOFF.com/quartering. Also, a quick disclaimer, must sign up via getkickoff.com/quartering to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers first month only, subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points from Vantage Score 3.0 between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kickoff credit account users who started with an account below 600, who paid on time, who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during that period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary. So it's always good to get your credit score going. So check out Kickoff. And the link is in the description for that. And also I'll put it in the chat right now. We'll pin it to chat right now. I wanted to also share this video from Erika Kirk because it seems like this is a very pointed video at somebody that Luke Radowski absolutely loves.
You son of a gun!
And it's been
throw me under the bus here.
Yeah, he's been sending me N-words in chat. I don't know what that's about, but
all the time.
This is
naughty and nice in the Christmas season.
Yeah, naughty and nice. Yeah. Erika Kirk has now directly responded. I'm just going to let this play out.
From the perspective of a grieving widow, a mom, and a battle-tested American. Good to see you again today. Talk to me about this part of the conspiracies that are out there, this disturbing part that people are trying to guess where Charlie is.
Can I have one thing? Can I have one thing? Can my children have one thing? Everything was public. We will be building the most beautiful memorial for my husband at Turning Point USA, and it will be for the world to see, and it will be spectacular, and it will have basically museum style for our Charlie, for my Charlie. But can I have one thing? Can my babies have one thing where we hold it sacred, where my husband is laid to rest, where I don't have to be worried about some secular revolutionary coming and destroying my husband's grave while my daughter is sitting there praying? One thing. This is my husband. Yes, he was Charlie Kirk to the world, and I know so many people love my husband, and I am grateful for that. But this is my husband, and I want to be able to have one thing left that is sacred to our family, to my in-laws, to my babies, and to my parents. One thing.
What are they taking from you right now?
Nothing.
Based.
But I will tell you what they are doing. It reminds me so much of chapter 6 in the book of Nehemiah. He is building a wall, and the townspeople are at the base of that hill saying, Nehemiah, calling him all these names, saying all these things, come on down. Every single time he had the same message 4 times in a row. I cannot come down. I am busy building. That is how I feel. I do not have time to address the noise. My silence does not mean that I am complacent. My silence does not mean that somehow Turning Point USA and all of the handpicked staff that loved my husband and my husband loved them is somehow in on it. We are busy building. And you know what I thought? I thought these people are human. We are all grieving in our own way. And they are trying to find the answer to something that happened that was so evil. They are trying so hard. And I get that. We're doing the same. Anytime we hear a lead or anytime we hear anything, we send it to the authorities. Please dig into this. No rock will be unturned. I want justice for my husband, for myself, for my family, more than anyone else out there. So for me.
That was for Candace.
You want to keep telling me to come down while we're building? I don't have time for that. But here's my breaking point on that. Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode.
I think we know who she's talking about here.
Going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this. No.
You know, I have to say it. I've never seen you like this.
No, this is righteous anger because this is not okay. It's not healthy. This is a mind virus. Yes, I believe in our judicial.
Oh, she said it. Now we know. Now we know. She's signaling. Read between the lines.
I do. Man. We have a hell of a team working on this. Excuse my French. But this is not okay.
So you want to put these people back in the box where they've been creeping from?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't care what box you're in. But just know that your words are very powerful, and we are human. My team are not machines, and they're not robots. They are human. We have more death threats on our team and our side than I have ever seen. I have kidnapping threats. You name it, we have it. And my poor team is exhausted. And every time they bring this back up, what are we supposed to do? Relive that trauma all over again?
Well, yeah, that's what they want.
They watched my husband get murdered. I have no idea how I would have reacted if I was there that day. And thank the good Lord that I did not have to see that happen. But my team, they are rocked to the core. So why every single day do they have to be dragged through the mud, analyzed, hyper-analyzed?
You know,
I mean, I think the people that don't like her are still not going to like her. Nobody's going to benefit more from this than Candace because now she's going to have an emergency episode. I just want all this to be, I just want the trial. I wish the trial could just be tomorrow and we could just get all the information out. And
I don't think that'll stop anything though. You know, like it's
Maybe.
so deep seated, and not just with Charlie Kirk. Like, I mean, someone asked about Richard Allen the other day, and I gave you a whole spiel about, even though he's been convicted, I have questions about his confession. I mean, there is this inherent distrust of all of the judicial systems and everything else. I think in particular, Erika's position is difficult because she just can't do anything right for anybody, right? Like, it must be exhausting to be in her position.
But the bigger picture is, why is there a lot of this distrust? And that's predominantly because the authorities have done a very poor job being accountable, not just with this situation, but the Epstein situation, the first attempted Trump assassination, all of this stuff. We're still not getting any answers on all of this stuff. And a lot of people unfairly do attack Erika, right? And it's wild to see the kind of accusations, the finger pointing, the attacking when someone is clearly going through a very difficult time. And it is kind of absurd. Now, I think she was potentially referencing Candace here, but Candace also made it clear that she will respect the wishes of Erika as well, publicly on her show as well. I think the first segment started off with what Milo was talking about. Huh?
Respect her wishes in what way? Do you think Erika wants her shitting all over Charlie Kirk every day? She's not respecting any wishes of Erika.
No, I'm saying what she said. I'm not saying she is. I'm saying she had said and made a public statement saying that she would do that if asked upon by Erika, right? So she said that. Have those conversations happened?
We don't know if Erika, maybe Erika never said, hey, cut it out, Yeah, that's true.
We don't know. I think what she's referring to are Milo's comments where he said that Charlie isn't buried yet. I believe he said something like that.
Candace said that. Candace said that too.
Okay. I haven't watched that particular part here. And there are, and I've called this out myself, a lot of like accusations. This guy acted weird on a selfie video. I'm like, yeah, people act weird during like drama moments. That doesn't prove that they were in on it. Or
during an active shooting.
And when the generalization says TPUSA did it or something like that, when that was made, I called it out too, because I think we all need to have those conversations. And I would just agree and push back a little bit. by saying, I think those conversations are worth having. I think it is worth disproving. Sure. I think it is worth providing evidence because the FBI has done a very piss poor job at that. And this is the point Tucker Carlson made on the Theo Von show, saying specifically, because we are not getting the truth from the authorities here, because there's such lack of trust here, this is why the conspiracies kind of fester here. And if you truly want to deal with them, we have to be more transparent. We have to be more accountable. And, Erika has even called for gag orders to be lifted in the court proceedings here
right.
That are still ongoing and doing that. So, it's a tough situation. And I just want everyone to freaking calm down. And I want us to get to the bottom of this all and the truth and give us all the evidence and get it all out.
But we can't have it until the trial. That's the problem. Like, that's why these conspiracy theories thrive. Like, it's not like the trials happen and we've seen all the evidence and there's questions. We have fucking people on Twitter be like, I need to see the 4K video from Charlie Kirk's assassination. Well, you can't. The trial hasn't happened yet.
No.
And so
I don't even want to see that video myself.
I don't want to see it. I don't need to see it. I saw it live. Yeah. Like, I don't
give
need
it
to see
some ballistics expert or a third party that doesn't release it, and then create a report or release a report on exactly what happened. I don't want to see it. Like, horrible.
I agree with you there. But like, the reason this shit like festers is because it's like, if the trial had happened and like, let's say the trial happened and we only know what we know now and the trial happened, like they didn't release any of the stuff, there was no autopsy, then like, I'd probably be right there with them. But it's like, people are making demands that they know cannot be met. Like, well, what happened to the bullet in Charlie's body? Well, we're not going to know that until the trial. They're not going to release that until the trial happens. Everybody knows that's how these trials work. It's like, people are like, well, Tim didn't release the security footage of the shooting that happened that would definitely reveal exactly where all his security cameras are, so therefore it didn't happen. It's like, these people are so fucking disingenuous. It's like, you can question. It's like, hey, look, we need to wait to see. I have questions about, there's no exit wound, blah, blah, blah. I know that they can't be answered until there's an autopsy. There's that. And then there's, well, they're hiding the autopsy. So, the microphone exploded. It wasn't a bullet at all. Like, give me a fucking break. What happens?
I get what you mean. Oh, sorry, you didn't read chat?
No, it was off topic, but I will now. What happens to the unsold $24 a pound steak? How long can markets or ranchers sit on wasted product? That's fair. Erika Kirk is wrong. Corruption needs only happen to ruin the justice system forever. You're saying she trusts the justice system. I disagree with, I don't trust her. That doesn't make her wrong. I wouldn't trust the justice system either. Look what they did to Trump. Dino says, I'm currently arguing over text with my otherwise smart sister about Candace Owens. She's not seeing logic, just doing the women together strong. She's emotional, so she's right thing. Women shouldn't vote. Well, I should say property owners shouldn't vote, but that's, or even better, net tax payers. If you don't pay taxes, then you shouldn't vote. I think that would be better. But, we live in this system. Roberto's, I feel like Candace Owens' turning point started when Ben Shapiro guest hosted the show and she crashed out and said she would fight to keep Turning Point out of the Jews' hands by any means necessary. Here's what I think. Candace Owens was in love with Charlie Kirk, and she's acting like a jilted lover. Why did Candace Owens marry somebody that she only knew for 18 days? Why?
Hallmark movies tell me that that's normal, Jeremy. I don't know what you're saying.
Do you know how they were introduced? Russell Brand match made for them. Are you aware of the theories? That these like powerful people have arranged marriages. Like, that's a real thing. People in Hollywood and stuff. Like, so if we want to start going down crazy conspiracy theories, like, why would Candace Owens marry a man who was accused of sexually assaulting another man? Some say uncredibly, but he was. Didn't
Milo respond to that?
Milo did respond to that and say, well, the guy that accused him was not credible. Well, okay, Milo. Okay, Milo. But Milo himself has accused him of being gay. So there's all sorts of things that you could start pulling at threads and say, like, well, I'm never going to know the answer of what maybe they really did fall in love in 17 days. But in my experience, two people worth $100 million generally don't get married in 18 days. They generally have a lot of legal forms to fill out. But
they didn't get married in 18 days.
That's true. They got engaged. That's true.
I mean, like, there's a lot of like ugly stuff.
I'm not saying there's anything weird about it, by the way. I'm just saying that
because you believe in the Great American Family channel Christmas movie plot.
Yeah,
and
I believe it's all real.
You.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, there's a lot of ugly stuff that you can get pulled out, but like to a certain extent, like, I just, what are we accomplishing right now? You know, like,
right,
I know
nothing.
we can have doubt about the judicial system, but hypothetically, it is the tool to get information released. I don't know what creating more infighting is going to do. I mean, if you think, I know people have all kinds of opinions about Erika Kirk, but like, if you think she's a calculated person, then you're probably not going to get much out of her and something like this. And if you believe she's an honest, grieving widow, then you're just putting her through a lot. Same thing with Candace. Like, you could have all kinds of opinions about her, but the fighting to me is like us hurting ourselves. Like, what is this doing for
my
anyone?
audience? Isn't even interested in the videos. That should tell you, like when Tim does a video on it, his audience doesn't respond in the same way that they respond to news stuff. Like, it's like I have to have like a moratorium on it, because it really, I mean, like, the drama people will tune in, but like, we're not getting ahead. And like, way before the new year, it's just like, we have to just stop talking about it and like until the trial, you know, like
that was my suggestion. I was like, can't we all just get along? Can we just
still make videos about it though?
Can we just stop all of these accusations and fighting and self-destructive type of tendencies, and maybe focus on getting rid of the income tax, or fixing the economy, or getting the proper legislation for the NDAA, and making sure specifically we don't spend $70,000 on drones that the Ukrainians literally built for $300? Can we please just focus on the actual issues that matter in our lives, rather than this like Jerry Springer drama stuff? So that's been always my messaging on here. Is like, just get along.
Would you like a moratorium on? Hey, one's in the chat if you want a moratorium on all Candace Owens v. Erika Kirk drama for the rest of the year. Or twos if you still want us to cover it.
What's that saying?
Well, I'll give him a second. Nathan says, I've worked in a lot of trauma centers, the emergency department. I can say bullets do super strange things. Yes, all these retards that are like, I know about bullets. Any hunter will tell you deer's heads don't explode when you shoot them with a 30-06. People also tell you, anybody who's seen combat will tell you that bullets do strange things. This idea that, the whole thing hinges on, Charlie Kirk's magic neck and that means nothing is all nonsense. The bullet was clearly tumbling inside of his body. And I guarantee you I'll be proven right when the autopsy comes out.
There should have never been a magic neck
that was stupid. They shouldn't have said that. Yeah.
And I agree. And a lot of ballistic experts, they have varying kind of understandings of this, but it's pretty clear. Bullet hits bone inside a body, it acts strange, and that's understandable.
Yeah. And there was a report that said it came out, it was coming at a downward angle, it started tumbling, it hit a vertebrae, then it hit another vertebrae. This is extremely common, but of course, that doesn't make good conspiracy stuff. I would say the ones probably have it. Explain the pouring of the concrete, Jeremy. Well, I didn't pour it. What difference is it? I mean, what do you mean? This construction project theory? I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to get it covered up because too many looky-loos were coming there. I'm not, just because I think Candace Owens is a retard doesn't mean I think that she doesn't ask some questions worth asking. The construction project is weird. I think that, why there was no security people on the roof is weird. I think Lance Twiggs was in on it. I think Lance Twiggs will end up being, he was going to turn state's witness, and I think he was in on it. Like, I think there are like
Patsy declaring he did it with his pants down,
right?
Obfuscating so the other person gets away.
Yeah, I mean, there are some like really very I think reasonable conspiracy theories around the Charlie Kirk assassination. And then there's like the crazy stupid shit that is kind of derailing everything else.
Finger gun or like
the handgun thing, the pocket guns.
Come on, man! That's ridiculous.
It's very clearly you hear a rifle crack. Like there's no question that, why are they covering it up? I don't know. If I was at a university, maybe I'd not want to have the spot where someone was killed sitting there forever. I don't know.
I think it's similar to like when Erika started this, it's like people are like, we don't know where his grave is. Like,
it's none of your fucking business.
Well, and like on the campus, like inevitably it will draw people who want to like maybe leave wreaths or something in memoriam.
I dug up his body to do my own autopsy.
Right. Or like, I don't know. It just, if you're the college campus, maybe you don't want that spot there because it will bring all kinds of people.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you just like, you bulldoze it and you're like, we don't want this anymore. We don't want people showing up here and doing live reports. I'm not siding with it. I do think it's weird. Amtrue says Candace is done. She just doesn't know yet. Sucks to be her. All these people will be gone by February, March. Like, they're burning up all their credibility. Again, I called it 90 days ago. Candace Owens has proven absolutely nothing. And you can look up my tweet, and I told people to bookmark it, and I was right. So, she proved nothing. She exposed no bombshells. She's made a million accusations that absolutely none of them have been proven true. Is it entertainment? Sure. Cool. Is it fun to watch for people? Clearly. But no, she's useless. She's an entertainer. She's a clown, and she's very good at it. But her credibility is completely shot. Ian Carroll's credibility is completely shot. A lot of these people, no, I never really believed Ian Carroll. I always knew he was a Fed, but anyway, when Nick Fuentes is the voice of reason in the room, this is where we are. When Tim Pool is like, hey, I agree with Nick Fuentes, like, what are you going to do? I don't know. So yeah, it sounds like the moratorium sounds good. That's it. Candace is farming furiously, but she hasn't been crop rotating. Dust Bowl soon. That's a great way to put it. I do have a quick word from Morgan and Morgan here, real quick. And then I think we've got one more segment. It's going to be a lot of streaming from TPUSA. So be ready for that. Or injured in any way, you should know how to protect your rights. That's why I'm so glad to have this video sponsor Morgan & Morgan. When you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions of dollars. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for lowball offers. Just in the past couple of months, Morgan & Morgan saw verdicts of $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, $26 million in Philadelphia, 40 times the highest insurance offer, and $6.8 million in New York, 25 times the highest insurance offer. Their fee is absolutely free unless you win. Fighting big companies takes a big law firm. As America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan are ready to take on insurance companies of all sizes. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process so you can submit a claim and communicate with your legal team all from your smartphone. And remember, size matters. Morgan & Morgan is big. They're America's largest injury law firm. That means they have the resources to fight to get you the best results, and they're capable of spending millions on a case to see it through. Did you know you can start a claim with America's largest injury law firm in just one click? It's so easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at www.forthepeople.com/quartering or click the link in the description down below. So your boy RFK in trouble.
Again?
Yeah, again. This time not for plowing some blonde chick. Michigan.
Jeremy.
Oh wait, what is the Olivia Nuzzy thing? Didn't she try to they never plowed? She was just sending him nudes or something like that?
I don't know. I always thought it was just her trying to start something, but I know different people have different opinions.
Yeah, the accusations are rampant, but I guess you're a believe all woman, Me Too type of guy now.
Well, no, I don't believe her at all. I mean, she was banging Keith Olbermann when he was in his 50s and she was 18, I believe. She lived with him, and you didn't know about that? Come on, you don't know about that? She moved out of her home and into an apartment with Keith Olbermann, who I believe was 57 at the time. Somebody tell me correct. Am I wrong about that? I think he was 57 and she was 18. Or he was 47 and she was 18. One of those two. Yeah, that's massive. Massive ick. But now we have articles of impeachment for your boy RFK. What's going on with this?
Yeah, these are Democrats. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a Democrat from Michigan who said she would do this a while ago. I don't think it'll go anywhere, but it is interesting that she has basically looked at him as a target. And it's funny because so much of it is it's this narrative everything he's doing is making Americans less safe. But a lot of stuff he's doing is extremely popular among Americans. I mean, I know
he's more popular than Trump. Like
yeah.
he's like the wrong guy to attack.
But it's like a symbolic thing. It's like to say I'm the one who stood up against him. I'm sure when Haley Stevens, whatever her name is, runs again, she's going to say, I fought for your health and safety. He wanted to reduce the vaccine schedule, and I wanted to triple the vaccine schedule, and whatever. To me, this kind of stuff annoys me because it's like, Republicans did this too to Biden.
I know, it's
Democrats
so
did
dumb.
To Trump. They're like, I am going to file impeachment articles just to be the one to say that they did it. And
what's that weirdo guy from Texas? He looks like his face is like exploding. He's like I think he's black, but he looks Mexican, and he walks with a cane. Doesn't he do shit like this? Come on. Green. Green. What's his name? Something Green. Al Green. Like, he does shit like this, and I'm like, what are you even doing? Like, get to work. Do your job.
It's just funny to me that you would identify RFK, or it's interesting to me, I should say, that RFK would be the next target for this. Like, it's not Hegseth, it's not, anyone else. It's the former Democrat turned independent member of the cabinet, which to me, it makes me wonder, like, are they afraid come 2028 that he will run, like that he will launch another independent bid for presidency?
Preemptive strike. Okay,
right.
Maybe. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I think he's right where he wants to be. I mean, he can create a legacy here. Obviously, if JD Vance doesn't win in 2028, he'll be out. But he can make a life change in 4 years.
I assume he could. I just, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. But
but you never know.
Technically.
Yeah. Hal Green, the werewolf. Yeah, werewolf guy. I should have said that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So it's kind of a nothing burger, but see, the frustrating thing before we kick it over to Viva here for me is, damn, we had so much momentum. Remember the Doge days?
Oh yeah. Never got into the Pentagon or the CIA or the FBI though.
Yeah, or the Fort Knox. Yeah, but it's just like, frick, man. And then we had the government shut down. So like, Trump has a really small window here. He's got to get to work. Like the Congress has to start passing some shit. Like they gotta, and now we're gonna have Christmas. And like, they better like be ready to work January, February, and March. In Q1 of 2026, it better be like we're passing legislation, boys. Like nobody goes home. We're working.
They won't have MTG there too.
Yes. Well, she'll be there.
She's resigning January
5th.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, she announced it. I guess you could take it back.
We'll see. She'll be the first person in history to give up power, like while they're still young. So we'll see. I just have a feeling. That's an interesting
bet. Like if she's gonna announce like December 25th, like just kidding, I'm staying.
I had a change of heart. I met with everybody. I'm just saying. Any betters in chat with me, boys?
That she and Trump will have
I do hope she serves out her term. I think she should.
Yeah.
I think leaving is not good, and there are things that I'm critical of her, but I still think I like a wild card. I think she's been loyal to Trump, and I think I just got a feeling. I gotta get it's a little Christmas feeling. Now, before we head on over to Viva Fry, why don't you two? By the way, everyone, let you guys know we'll be live from AmFest. So during AmFest, we're going to have we're going to have kind of a bunch of streams going on. I got Jack Posobiec confirmed. Excuse me. I've got James O'Keefe. I think we're going to have Russell and
we have at least one member of Congress coming.
Oh, we got a member of Congress coming. So we're going to have a lot of streams going on. So we'll probably be live like much longer.
When does the live start from there? Are you going to be live on the 18th or are we going to be live on the 17th Wednesday?
I don't even get in until Wednesday, and like technically Wednesday's setup. So like the true first stream will be Thursday and Friday.
So are we doing another show Wednesday?
I think we're just going to do something fun and pre-recorded so everyone can just travel and like not worry about that. Because I'll be like in the air. during our normal live time. There's a small chance I can catch an earlier flight, but and be set up, but I don't know if I can actually broadcast from there because it's technically only open to set up. So
yeah, we could get away with it.
Yeah, I think we could just. Yeah, I'm sure we could, but everyone won't be there. So
well, let me know what time you want me to be there to help set up because I haven't booked my tickets yet.
If you're in early Wednesday, like I'll be in early Wednesday, and like I won't be there till like noonish, but like the earliest we can get in, I'd love to get in, set up, do a test stream, make sure everything fucking works. So then when we come back Thursday, we can just go. And I've got all 4 mics. I got these fancy little things for the bottoms of the microphones, which you guys might be able to see now. So we got like these little broadcast things for the bottoms of the mics.
The branding.
Backdrop ordered, all that shit ready. And yeah, so members of Congress, Russell, Sobek, we're next to James O'Keefe. So we're booth buddies.
He has to come over and sing a Christmas carol. That's like my favorite thing that he does on any kind of live podcast.
Yeah, we'll have that. And then I'm out to Matt Walsh and a few other people to try to coordinate too. A lot of it will be kind of herky jerky. Like Luke and I will do our we'll bomb around a little bit and we'll corner people and we'll get them. Like,
and if you guys know, like people will announce that they're going to the conference. If there's someone you want us to talk to, just like
let us know.
Us on Twitter. Let us know.
I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, Luke's good at too. Like we'll walk around and we'll live stream and then we'll just like force people to come onto the live stream. So we'll have that too. Like I know those Daily Wire guys, they like to hide in the basement and but we'll root them out.
We'll be running the hallways looking for spouses crying.
Yeah, we'll root them out. Shit. Yeah. We'll root them out of their hidey holes. And yes, on that note, while Luke's upstairs with a bunch of boys, apparently everyone go say hi to Viva
I'm not
Fry.
that popular on YouTube. If that was the case, I'll be way more popular.
Yeah, that's true.
Man.
I've seen him at work. He has to work, at these. He doesn't have, unless the Cougars do love him.
They do.
But so we'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 Eastern for Astrocast. I think we might have Myron Gaines coming on this week too. I've been talking to him. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, everyone. And